In many locations, it's common to meet your dive master just before your dive, with little or no time for either person to assess each other's skills, competence, or attention to detail. An intimate bond is formed between strangers, one with potentially life or death consequences. The following dive masters serve as role models for the profession. Passionate, knowledgeable, caring guides to wonderful yet unfamiliar environments. They communicate clearly and understand that thorough preparation leads to safe and successful exploration. The dive resorts earning awards in this video worked in similar ways to the top-notch dive masters to enhance all aspects of the diving and overall travel experience. Thanks to Rachel, our entire diving experience in Phuket in February 2024 was well planned and well executed. Before venturing out to more challenging dive sites only accessible by boat, Rachel took us on a nearby shore dive to see how we would perform in comparatively calm conditions. We had 9 total dives with Rachel, and every part of each dive was discussed clearly beforehand. Rachel also gave us detailed feedback on how to improve our trim, or alignment in the water, as well as our air consumption. The skills we practiced on each dive further prepared us for the next one. Together we explored artificial reef cubes, observed blacktip reef sharks, and traversed beginner-friendly swim-throughs and caves. Rachel methodically planned our exploration of the King Cruiser shipwreck down to the minute and the meter, so the 3 of us could enjoy the dazzling displays of schooling fish and soft coral in a safe and responsible manner. No other diving experience has been as enjoyable or educational as our dives with Rachel. We were lucky enough to dive as a 3-person team with Man for all of our 6 dives in Lembe, and each excursion was thoroughly planned, briefed, and executed. Man, an enthusiastic photographer and exceedingly patient diver, drew detailed maps on a whiteboard before each dive to explain our routes, depths, and expected animal encounters. His effortless swimming style put us at ease underwater, and allowed us ample time to develop our stationary observational skills. Man is also the only dive master we've been with who brought and used a magnifying glass to aid the search for wildlife. Compared to the vibrant, colorful landscapes in Bunaken, our time underwater with Man in the Lembe Strait felt like a subdued, private meditation session with nature, inspiring us to seek calm, peaceful dives ever since. Despite all of the places we've been and the amazing creatures we've seen since then, our time with Man has left the biggest impact on my life as a diver. Stunning coral reefs, abundant marine life, clear waters, strong current, and even hot springs combine to make Pulau a diver's paradise, and everyone at Lumba Lumba Diving Center and Beach Resort works hard to deliver unforgettable underwater experiences. Bungalows at the resort were spacious and comfortable, located just a few steps from the dive center and about a minute from the shore, where boats were moored and ready for action. Our 10 total dives allowed us to spend time with different dive masters every day. Younger guides learn from the veterans, and each dive master develops their own style of exploration and team management underneath the surface. Pre-dive briefings were precise, thorough, and clear, which was very much appreciated in a place with incredible variety in landscapes. In Pulau, mild drift dives can and do become overpowering currents in a matter of minutes. During our own dive with an overpowering current, our dive master, Adrian, kept us safe while clinging to the reef before aborting the dive and flawlessly orchestrating our simultaneous release, followed by a one-of-a-kind drifting safety stop, with 4 divers facing inward and holding each other, slowly spinning like a pinwheel in the breeze. Spending time with the Divemasters, boat crew, and fellow fun divers at Lumba Lumba is a surefire way to gain respect for all aspects of the science and art of underwater exploration. Our only regret is that we could not stay longer. Deep Roots Dive and Yoga Resort has created a beautiful, tranquil land-based vibe that mirrors their guided underwater journeys. Set into the top of the hillside overlooking Nusa Penita's northern coast, you can see the island of Bali and Mount Agung across the channel from your incredibly crafted bungalow. The attention to detail was astounding with everything: the room furnishings, the landscaping, the restaurant, and especially the diving. The waters around Nusa Penita were crystal clear and full of beautiful, healthy coral, quite a bit of which was there as a result of coral restoration efforts, and all sorts of wildlife. Our dive guides always briefed us thoroughly, kept a close eye on us, and made sure to dive safely and respectfully toward the underwater creatures. On our journey to the island's southwest corner approaching Manta Point, we suddenly encountered dangerously choppy waters under quickly darkening skies. We looked on with fear and concern as other dive operators set out to continue with their planned dives in these challenging conditions. I overheard the resort owner have a quick chat with the captain before redirecting us back to the northern coast, where conditions were safe and calm. "We're here for the leisure of diving," is how the owner succinctly phrased it. Recreational diving is meant to be enjoyed, not a quest to take on needless obstacles or put yourself into harm's way. That perspective has stuck with me ever since, and now I make a point during every dive trip preparation to mention that we like simple dives. Calm, shallow waters with little to no current. The number one goal of every dive is, and always will be, to make a safe return. We first went diving with Scuba Junkie in December 2023 in Kota Kinabalu on the Malaysian section of the massive tropical island of Borneo. We gained a lot of useful experience with their instructors during our 4 3-dive days, gaining confidence with our buoyancy control and low visibility navigation in the relatively calm waters. 1 year later, and a few months after our remarkable 10-dive trip to Indonesia's Pulauwe, we decided to earn our PADI Advanced Open Water certification. Scuba Junkie's name came up again, this time as an all-inclusive dive resort on the Malaysian island of Mabel, off the southern coast of Borneo's northeast corner and a quick boat ride away from the pristine waters surrounding the island of Sipitang. With more than 50 logged dives under our weight belts, we felt fairly confident in our basic underwater skills, yet eager to improve and prepare for stronger currents and deeper dive sites. Our AOW instructor, Aiden, patiently guided us through 5 educational dives. We practiced swimming through hula hoops and learned how to navigate with compasses, underwater landmarks, and measured fin kicks. My favorite AOW dive was the Underwater Naturalist Specialty, where we were asked to find, identify, and confirm multiple types of fish, invertebrates, coral, and plants. It pained me greatly not to have my camera during those dives due to regulations, but after earning our certification, I was once again able to record the abundant aquatic life, at least until our second and final day at Sipitang, when I forgot to clip my camera back to my BCD at the surface and dropped it into the depths while getting back on the boat. In addition to the amazing diving and educational opportunities, the Scuba Junkie Dive Resort at Mabel allowed us to fully relax and enjoy our time on the surface. The rooms were spacious, air-conditioned, and extremely comfortable. The diving rental gear was in great condition. Everyone we encountered was friendly and helpful. Lunch and dinner buffets had plenty of delicious and nutritious vegan options, and the local cats were wonderful tea time companions. Scuba Junkie even provides discounts for repeat customers. In addition to Kota Kinabalu and Mabel, the company has locations at the Indonesian locations of Sanggalaki, Nusa Penida, and the Komodo National Park.